So, hi guys, Shuma here from Schematic Revolutions to do Bleach Chapter 5, 29 review. And guys, I told you this, I haven't been telling you because this new YouTube channel is relatively new. I'm new to this. However, I've been active on forums and other websites, and I've been telling this from the beginning. Ever since the fight from the Uekemundu arc, I've been telling this. Ichigo is a true Shinigami. This is confirmed in this chapter. And what do I mean by true Shinigami? I'm going to tell you. Look. This chapter starts off with Renji talking to Nimaya. And he says that, Nimaya says, you know why you failed. You know it. And Renji goes, I know. And he nods in silence. And then what does he mean by that? And he also goes on a rant, talking about how he's known every Asuchi ever created, and why Ichigo can't clear this test, why he can't succeed, and he says, and why? And I've been telling this. I told her Ichigo is a true Shinigami. He has. Okay, so I'm going to explain now. What does the Shinigami from Soul Society consist of? We have the Shinigami, we have the inner being, and we have Asuchi. Those three elements are and the hollow. Those four parts makes up a Shinigami. No question. That's the way it is. However, the Asuchi is a natural part to the Shinigami. It's something they receive when they start Shinigami school, or in Kenpachi's case, he steals it from the Shinigami. And, that's a little bit surprising. I really didn't. That's a bummer for me that Saraki actually mentions that Saraki stole it. And that's a bummer for me because I was hoping that that pink-haired girl, which is with Kenpachi all the time, would be his Shikai, or inner being, or he would be her inner being. So I guess that really punks the hole that Ichigo and Kenpachi, they are the same, because now Kenpachi is the freaking same as everyone else. Except that he's got a shit ton of Reiatsu, and is OP as fuck. But that's another question. That's another discussion about Saraki Kenpachi's character. However, let's go back to the Shinigami. So, what does that mean? A Shinigami consists of three things. Let's talk about the Asuchi. The Asuchi is something the Shinigami receives, like this empty battery. And then, this is the inner. Let's say this is the Asuchi, and this is the inner being. Now, after a while, the inner being transforms into something similar to the inner being. This was the inner being. This was whatever. This is the inner being. This is the inner being, and this is the Asuchi. So, however, the Asuchi is something fake. It's just a copy of the inner being. It's limited in power. It cannot be the inner being at all. It's not the same. It's just something which looks like it and acts like it. You can compare it to a full battery and an empty battery, or a half-full battery. The full battery is clearly superior to the empty or half-full battery. And that's how Asuchis work. And what does that mean? That means that a Shinigami, which went to Shinigami school, and actually went to Shinigami school, he is limited. His powers are limited. Understand this. They are just a copy of his true potential. And that's why Ichigo but why would Nimaya do this? Why would he create such a limit on himself and other Shinigamis? Well, the answer to that is hollow. What does do the Shinigamis fear more than anything? Hollows. hollows, and they are willing to go to any length to destroy a hollow. No question. I mean, Beatrice, he was ready to sacrifice his sister. He's only the thing he's beloved by, cherish the most in life. That's how important it is to destroy hollows, because if hollows can roam free, there would be no world. Everything would be destroyed. So, yeah. So, however, we've seen that Sangetsu and the Hollow Ichigo, Shirosaki, is part of the same being. They are part of the same coin. And that's why, if a Shinigami, we have seen this, if a Shinigami would be able to gain access to his inner being, that would mean he would also gain access to his hollow. And we've seen how easy it is to lose control from Shinny and the Wizards, and we'll see Ichigo had a hard time just dealing with that, because they don't just attack, it's not just overpowering the hollow, because they use psychological warfare to break you down, and they've been with you all the time, so they know exactly the spot where to hit you, both in the face and in the mind. So yeah, that's it, really. And why does this make Ichigo so special? Because now he has access to everything. This confirms that Ichigo can go beyond a Bankai, because a Bankai is the limit of an Azuchi. It cannot go beyond it. However, Ichigo can, because he has access to his inner being, to Sangetsu, and tap into that power and potential unlimited. You could just go in there and grab every power. Not really, but you get my point. And that's what makes him really, really powerful. Just 7 minutes left. Okay, so 2 minutes left. So, but that also means that he could possibly access his hollow powers, which he already started doing since the Wizard arc, and his inner. However, the interesting thing is that Ichigo actually has several inner beings, as Engetsu, Sangetsu, and Hollow Ichigo. And how many more are there? We don't know. That could be all. There could be more. We don't know. The inner being of Shinigami is mysterious. It's very diffuse. It's quite weird. We don't know enough. However, we can't say that Dangai Ichigo, in the mode which he used against Aizen, that I can say that with most certainty, I'm sure that was a mode of the next step, another step of him reaching into his own powers. However, I wouldn't go so far as saying that's the next step for Bankai. I would just say that is a suicide attack, something which the inner beings use to preserve themselves in case the Shinigami is destroyed or is in danger. So yeah, I believe that every Shinigami could actually use something similar to Dangai Ichigo's mode, if they trained and were willing to sacrifice everything. Just remember, and yeah, however, not everyone would of course be able to achieve it. I mean, come on. Although everyone has the potential, doesn't mean everyone can and will achieve it. So yeah, that's it. Shuma, yeah, rate, comment and subscribe, and yeah, see you next week.